Every once in a while, a car comes along that makes even seasoned luxury buyers stop and stare, and the brand new 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom is one of those cars. It's not just another refresh. This is a statement on what the future of ultimate luxury should feel like. From a cabin quieter than most recording studios to hidden tech features you won't find in any other sedan, this Phantom raises the bar again. But here's the real question. Does it truly justify its sky-high price tag in today's market? Let's find out. The Rolls-Royce Phantom has always been more than just a car. It's a symbol. For over a century, Rolls-Royce has been synonymous with craftsmanship, comfort, and a driving experience so refined that many owners prefer to be chauffeured rather than sit behind the wheel. But now, the 2025 Phantom arrives with a mission: to prove that even in an era dominated by high-tech EVs and performance SUVs, the pinnacle of traditional luxury still has a place. At first glance, the design is unmistakably Phantom, imposing, elegant, and commanding road presence like few others can. Yet, subtle refinements hint at a new chapter for the brand. Sleeker lines, advanced materials, and a focus on seamlessly blending heritage with modern technology. Rolls-Royce isn't trying to chase trends. It's doubling down on what it does best: effortless luxury. For the U.S. market especially, this launch is a statement. Buyers here are spoiled for choice with premium options, from Mercedes-Maybach to Bentley. So what makes the Phantom worth considering at a price point that easily eclipses them all? In the next section, we'll break down the exterior, interior, and features in detail to see if Rolls-Royce truly redefines luxury once again. Let's start with what you'll notice first: the design. The 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom doesn't scream for attention, it commands it. The sheer size is still jaw-dropping, stretching more than 19 feet long, yet the updated lines make it feel more sculpted than bulky. Up front, the iconic Pantheon grille has been slightly reshaped, framed by slimmer laser headlights that give the Phantom a sharper, more modern gaze at night. And those massive, polished wheels? They look less like rims and more like jewelry in motion. On the road, this car isn't just seen, it's experienced. Step inside, and the Phantom delivers what Rolls-Royce calls the magic carpet ride. But before you even turn a wheel, the cabin sets the tone. Soft closing doors greet you with thick, weighted precision, and the silence is immediate. The Starlight headliner returns, now with dynamic shooting star effects, turning every drive into a personal planetarium. The dashboard blends handcrafted veneers with discrete screens, keeping technology hidden until you actually need it. And yes, the rear seats, with legroom rivaling a private jet, can be optioned with fully reclining lounge chairs, champagne coolers, and even a bespoke entertainment system tuned to your exact taste. But luxury today can't live on leather and wood alone, and Rolls-Royce knows it. The Phantom integrates new driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise with lane centering, night vision, and even a predictive suspension that scans the road ahead to soften bumps before you feel them. Performance-wise, it still houses the legendary 6.75-liter V12, but here's the twist. It's quieter, smoother, and more efficient than ever. 0 to 60 in around 5 seconds may not sound earth-shattering compared to a Tesla, but remember, this isn't about racing. It's about delivering unstoppable, effortless power, the kind that makes you feel like the world bends to your schedule. Fuel economy? Let's be honest. No Phantom owner is worrying about gas mileage. But with small efficiency improvements, the 2025 model subtly addresses modern expectations without compromising that endless reserve of torque. Of course, no car is perfect. The very features that make the Phantom magical, its massive size, intricate craftsmanship, and ultra-luxury focus, also make it impractical for most. Parking it in a downtown garage feels like trying to dock a yacht. And while Rolls-Royce offers endless personalization, the price of those bespoke touches quickly pushes the already astronomical base cost in a house purchasing territory. So the big question remains, is this Phantom still relevant in a world chasing electrification and speed records? Rolls-Royce seems to believe the answer is yes, by redefining what luxury means in 2025. But how does it truly stack up when we weigh the highlights against the drawbacks? That's exactly what we'll dive into next. And here's where the 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom truly shows its hand. Numbers and features are impressive on paper, but it's the real-world drive that seals the deal. The moment you press the throttle, the V12 doesn't roar, it whispers. Power comes on like a rising tide, smooth and unstoppable, pushing this nearly 3-ton machine forward with an ease that feels almost unnatural. You don't feel speed in the usual sense. Instead, it's as if the world outside is quietly rearranging itself to keep pace with you. The ride quality? Think less of suspension and more of levitation. That predictive system scanning the road ahead turns potholes and rough pavement into minor suggestions rather than obstacles. Even at highway speeds, cabin noise is virtually non-existent. Your voice echoes back at you as if you're speaking in a recording booth. It's almost eerie, like stepping into a bubble where time and chaos don't apply. But here's the surprise. While it's built for passengers, the Phantom isn't a chore to drive. The steering is light but precise, and for a car of its size, it feels astonishingly manageable. This is where Rolls-Royce delivers something you don't expect, an experience that's not just luxurious, but engaging. Still, the turning point comes when you remember the price. Well into the high six figures, often cresting past $500,000 with options. It forces a question. Is this unmatched serenity and craftsmanship worth that level of investment? Because here's the truth. No other car blends tradition and technology quite like the Phantom. The real test isn't whether it's fast or flashy. It's whether anything else on the road can make you feel this untouchable. And that's what leads us straight into the final verdict. So, after spending time with the 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom, the verdict is clear. This isn't just a car, it's a statement piece. The Phantom continues to set the gold standard for ultimate luxury, offering craftsmanship, comfort, and serenity that simply have no equal. From the whisper-quiet V12 to the bespoke interior touches that turn every cabin into a personal work of art, Rolls-Royce has once again proven that it isn't competing with other automakers. It's competing only with itself. But perfection comes with trade-offs. On the positive side, you're getting unmatched build quality, a ride that feels closer to flight than driving, and a presence that no Maybach, Bentley, or high-end SUV can quite replicate. On the downside, the Phantom's sheer size makes it impractical for city living, and its price, which quickly climbs past $500,000 with custom options, puts it firmly out of reach for all but the wealthiest buyers. And while Rolls-Royce is beginning to nod toward efficiency, this is still very much a traditional powerhouse in a world rapidly moving toward electrification. So, who is the Phantom for? It's for the select few who want more than transportation. It's for those who see their car as an extension of their identity, not just a way to get from point A to point B, but a rolling sanctuary of status, comfort, and presence. In the U.S. market, where competition is fierce and alternatives abound, the Phantom remains less of a practical choice and more of an ultimate luxury statement. And here's the bigger picture. As EVs and futuristic concepts push the industry forward, the Phantom reminds us that there will always be a place for timeless craftsmanship and old-world luxury, even in 2025. So what do you think? Does the Phantom still hold its crown as the king of luxury sedans? Or is it time for something new to take the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the cars that shape our roads and our dreams.